Hey guys, it's Cece, and today I'm going to be doing my August TBR for you. First of all, I can't believe it's August. Like this summer is gone, and I'm really excited because it means I get to see people again from school, and that's really awesome. But it also means that I have less than a month. Really, honestly, we're getting down to about 3 weeks to prepare to go to London. And I'm going to be in London for 3.5 months, so that's sort of terrifying. But I can't wait, I'm so excited. It means I'm doing my prep reading, some of the last physical books I will be reading for a while, because everything else I'm probably going to be reading in London is going to be an ebook. So let's just jump in and I'll show you what I'm reading this month. So first of all, I recently did another TBR video, my Booktubeathon TBR, which you can go check out. But that is just where I list the first 7 books I'm going to be reading this month because it is the 7 books I'm going to be reading for Booktubeathon. So I'm just gonna throw those up real fast. We have Ghost Night by Cornelia Funk. Amelia Ann is Dead and Gone by Kat Rosenfield. American Born Chinese by Jean Luen Yang. The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. The Miseducation of Cameron Post by Emily M. Danforth. Heartburn by Nora Ephron. And The True Adventures of Niccolo Zen by Nicholas Christopher. Also, I hope you enjoyed my post-it notes. That's how I keep track of what challenge they're for. So those are my 7 books for Booktubeathon. That means I'm going to be reading a lot at the beginning of the month. So I've just picked out a couple books for the end of the month that I want to read and I want to get to, but I'm not gonna push myself crazy hard to get to them all, and I haven't set a bunch of books for myself to read because I know I'm going to want to be slowing down. Also because I'm reading a lot of young adult and middle grade at the beginning of the month, I picked a few adult books for the end of the month to sort of mix it up, and those are also going to take me a bit longer than young adult books take. First, actually, before I start reading some more adult books, I am going to be reading The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. This is the bind-up of the Throne of Glass prequel novellas, and I've already started reading this. I've just read a couple of pages because I don't want to get myself reading a ton before Booktubeathon, so I just started this and then I'll finish it after I'm done with Booktubeathon. But I'm really excited to finally read The Assassin's Blade and get all caught up before Queen of Shadows comes out in less than a month. At some point this month, I also want to read the 3rd volume of the Scott Pilgrim graphic novel series. This one is Scott Pilgrim and the Infinite Sadness. These are all books by Brian Lee O'Malley. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is one of my favorite movies, and I've just slowly been reading the graphic novels as well, so I'm going to finally get to volume 3. This month, I also would really like to get to Green by Ted Dekker. This is the final book in the Circle series. I've read the other 3 and absolutely love them, and I've just for some reason been putting off reading Green, but it is time. I'm going to finish up some of the series that I haven't finished yet on my shelf, so I'm definitely going to finish Green. This is a prequel book, and it's sort of, I know it runs before the book, and then there's some that takes place after the 3 books, so I don't need to reread the whole series to remind myself, because this is kind of just going to skip over that middle bit, but I'm very excited because I love Ted Dekker, and I haven't read anything by him in a while, so I can't wait. I also want to read this month Bellman and Black by Diane Setterfield. I don't know really what this book is about, but Diane Setterfield wrote one of my favorite books, The 13th Tale, and while I have not heard a lot about this book, besides that it probably wasn't as amazing as The 13th Tale, this was a really cheap copy of this book considering it's a hardcover, and I love The 13th Tale so much that I'm willing to rely exclusively on author loyalty and go for this. But The 13th Tale did take me a long time to read, so that's why I'm kind of setting more time aside to read this book. It looks really interesting. One of the reviews on the back says it is a first-rate mystery that lovingly invokes both Jane Eyre and Rebecca, which is perfect because the last book that I'm going to start reading this month is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. This is actually my mom's copy because Jane Eyre is one of my mom's favorite books, but the reason I'm starting this at the end of the month is that I have it on my Kindle because I want to read it on the plane to England and I want to read it while I'm in London because one of the shows that one of my classes is taking us to is the stage production of Jane Eyre. And I've never read Jane Eyre, so it's time to get on top of it. So I'm going to start reading this book before I go to England so that I can get a little bit read. It's going to take me a while, I predict that, but this is my mom's copy. I think it's really nice copy, so I might, like, it has It has these nice cool pages up here. It's an older copy, and the inside kind of looks like this, which is cool. So I might start reading it on this and then just move on to my ebook as soon as I leave for school. So those are the books that I would like to read this August. I didn't want to be too ambitious because I have to read 7 books in the first week, so I've just let myself rest a little bit at the end of the month and kind of focus on getting ready for London. What kind of books are you guys reading this month? What are the top books on your TBR? Let me know in comments. I'd love to hear about it. Also, get ready this week because I'm going to be doing a lot of video challenges for Booktubeathon, so you're going to see a lot more videos from me. So I will see you in the Booktubeathon videos very soon. Bye!